Are they supposed to be hyenas? They're so cute. There's a little child. Oh, we're gonna save the little girl. It's all right, little girl. I see you and I will save you. Hey, hello, my name is Sarah and welcome back to the Sims Castaway Stories, where our girl Jessica is stranded on a desert island and she's just found other survivors of the shipwreck she was a part of. So I'm expecting there's going to be quite a bit of drama in this episode because at the end of the last episode, we got a little spoiler as to what's about to happen in the game, and I have a feeling that I'm about to be very mad. So let's strap in and let's see what drama is going to unfold in the Sims Castaway Stories today. So at the end of the last episode, we got the chapter title for chapter 9, which is what we're coming into now, which is called You Got Served. I'm intrigued and I'm also a little bit on edge, okay? I just know that we are going to come back to camp to make the professor a meal like we were going to at the end of last episode, and that the survivors have taken over. So here we go. There they are. Look, Hugh, it's that new person, Gina. I remember you, and I don't like you. I don't like you. Oh my god. Just before we go any further, what is the freaking bet that they are going to have eaten all of our food? What is the freaking bet? And I am going to be furious. I am trying very hard to just take deep breaths because Jessica is very tired and she doesn't have the patience to deal with this, and I don't like these people and I don't have the patience to deal with this either. Hello, what are you doing here? This is my home that you found. I was gonna say it is your home. You've made it your home, but you didn't build it, but you've made it your home because you actually went exploring and found it, whereas none of these people have done anything for themselves. Anyway, this is fine. This is totally fine. It's beautiful, isn't it, Hugh? Look, she's talking about bananas. Oh yes, Sandra, much nicer than our beach. Well done, new person. You went from stowaway to steward in no time. Because I did things. I did things for myself. I did it all myself. I was trying to piece it all together at the end of last episode as to how they would have even found this, and it's because we opened the door. We opened the door at the ruins that led us to their beach, so they were then able to walk through that door to come and find the Shady Lagoon, and I'm already mad about it. I'm just mad about it. Yeah, this place is tight. I love it here. I may never leave. Robbie, get out. I hate you. Your bed is so much more comfy than the ground. Oh my god. Ugh, get out of here. Don't sleep in my bed. Don't eat my food. Can one of you tell me what I did to deserve this? You didn't do anything to deserve this. You did absolutely nothing wrong. You've done everything right. And I'm so sorry. What? Emma, are you gonna grill something? Are you gonna take my food? Are you gonna take my food? Are you gonna take my food? Anyway, Professor Reinhardt, or Wilford, says, careful, we may need their help. Be nice. No! I don't want to be nice. I do not want to be nice. Because they are not nice. And also, she's done this much on her own. How much help could they possibly provide, considering they have done nothing for themselves? So how much help could they possibly provide? I'm sorry, Professor Reinhardt. Wilford, you've just triggered me a little bit. Oh boy, but look, here we are. We're over here with Professor Reinhardt, but it may be best not to tell them about the raft, okay? Sensible. Very sensible. Maybe he's not gonna, I don't know. I was gonna say, maybe he's not gonna steal the raft. Maybe he still is, I don't know. But I have a feeling that if he doesn't steal the raft, that they're gonna find it somehow and they will steal it, because now that we've opened that door, they can go back, they can find the plane crash site, they can find the beach that Jess started off at, they can easily find it. So we've unlocked the gates for ourselves, but we've also unlocked the gates for them too. Look, honestly, Jessica, I'd be the same. I'd be like, no. Please excuse me. It's been a long day. What I meant to say was, who's hungry? Jessica, no. Be angry, because you've got every right to be angry. She says to herself, we're all in the same boat here and everyone deserves a second chance once. No. I say no. Some people show you immediately who they are as a person and do not deserve a second chance. So, she's so tired. Would you look at her? She's gonna pass out in a second. But the goal is serve a meal. I should have enough food for everyone. We do. We've got 280 food, but I do not want to spend my food on them. I don't want to. Because again, someone else is then catering for them and they are not doing anything for themselves. And how is that fair? It's not, is the answer to the question. Serve a meal. I should have enough food for everyone. I hope they like island cuisine. They freaking better, because they don't get a choice. They get what they're given. Anyway, do I do that through here? Yes, serve dinner. Catfish chowder. We're going to be having some catfish, I was about to call them my friends. No, they are not my friends. Invaders. I'll call them the invaders instead. We've also never used this grill before, so I'm just like excited to see her actually use it. Go, Jessica. You go, girl. You go, girl, with your survival instincts. Now, some thanks better be in order from all of you. I am so serious. I am so serious. You'll better be thankful. Yes, at least Professor Reinhardt is going to sit at the table. I'm sorry, I just heard one of them belch in my ear and it was disgusting. And it made me hate them even more. Anyway, it's fine. We're just gonna watch Jess and Professor Reinhardt eat. Yes, Jess, go to bed. Honestly, she just took herself off to bed. I didn't even have to tell her. Good girl. She is exhausted. Okay, Professor Reinhardt needs to talk to us. He woke us up to talk to us. It's fine. She's gonna go back to sleep. Okay, oh god, he's leaving us. I'm off to further study the island ruins. I will return soon. Don't leave me with them. Don't leave me with them. That's fine. Wilfred, I'm gonna go to sleep. Also, there was not one single word of thanks from any of these awful people. Jessica thinks to herself, I just hope Wayada doesn't get too friendly with the other castaways, or do I? What does that mean, Jessica? I was gonna say, I hope that they are all friendly to Wayada. That's all I'm concerned about. And that they don't try to cast her away or something because she's a wild animal and they have no survival instincts and they've never done anything for themselves, so they probably don't realize that Wayada is actually really helpful for us. Anyway, what is the goal? Get to know the survivors. I don't want to. I just really don't want to. I don't want to do this. Everyone deserves a second chance at a first impression. I'll mingle and try to get to know the others better. Well, that can wait until the morning because Jessica is exhausted. So I will see you in the morning once Jessica is feeling a bit more energized.
The following day.
Alright, so interestingly enough, overnight, I'm pretty sure Emma and Robbie tried to have a flirty moment and it rejected. And I was like, ha 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 ha, that's so funny. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna chat to Sandra, see what's going on. We're probably gonna be going to work at some point this morning, and so will Wayada probably. I think that this totem that we've put out in front of our house is keeping them away from the house. Because they've been running away from it and like looking scared. Okay, Sandra says, I hope my husband is tending the garden back home. I don't want to escape this jungle just to return to another one. Sandra, who says you're going to be escaping this jungle? You just never know. You might die here because you've got no survival instincts. I'm assuming I've just got to talk to each of them individually. Oh my god, Robbie was a mistake. Although I wanted to get Robbie out of the way so that it would be over and done with, because he says, Dudette, you have to pull my finger. Seriously, pull it. I'll pull it and then I'll stick it somewhere. Did you talk to Robbie? Isn't he hysterical? Did he happen to mention me? No! Get over yourself. Get over Robbie, because honestly, ugh. Gross. But although you can have him, like I said last time, you can have him. I'm going to leave Hugh till last. I'm going to chat to Gina next. When I get home, I'm taking the world's longest, hottest bubble bath on record. What's the current bubble bath record? Who cares? Who cares? Not me. Let's talk to Hugh. I don't trust any of these people, right? Like, even Hugh. Like, even though last time I was like, props to where props are due, I still have no trust to any of these people at all. This island is just begging to be developed into a first-class luxury resort, although it takes money to make money, so you're out. When I tell you that I hate all these people, I just, like, I'm gonna try and not to just repeat myself over and over again, but oh boy. Oh boy. Anyway, thankfully that's all we had to do. I didn't have to talk to all of them again. She says, memo to self, never take my friends back home for granted again, 100%. Oh, Professor Reinhardt is back from, I just saw Hugh go through the portal. Hugh's gone through the portal. So this is what I mean. They're gonna go exploring on their own and they're gonna find all of the things. They're gonna find the raft. They're gonna freaking take it. It's fine. It's not fine. Anyway, a superb meal, Jessica. Thank you. And now it's time for Jessica to go looking for food and resources. But she says, you're very welcome, Professor. I've been thinking, the Ohlone people of a similar island weave very large mats from tall grass. Sleeping mats, that's what you're thinking of, sleeping mats. I don't want to spend my resources on these people. They can do it themselves, for goodness sake. But I'm gonna have to. I just know that I'm gonna have to make the mats. I'm hoping that 571 resources is gonna be enough to do that. That's a great idea. I'll weave a sail. Okay, no worries. I had the wrong idea. No worries. I'll step out of my triggered mind for a second. I'll weave a sail. That is a fabulous idea, actually. Perhaps there's a plain of tall grass scavenger fields just past the crossroads where we found our mast. Okay, well, I've got to go to work now. Thanks, that just might work. Thanks. That's what Jessica says. She said that might just work. Thanks, actually. And he says it is absolutely my pleasure to help. Okay, no worries. Jess is going off to work, right? Yep, she's going off to work. Wayada is probably going to be going off to work very soon as well. She says, I'll try anything to get off this island and away from Hugh and his crew. Oh, we're at chapter 10, a fresh start. Okay, but Jessica says, I mean, the professor seems great and all, but the others, oy vey, you're not wrong. Anyway, we're at chapter 10. I'm still not sure what you got served means in this context for us. Like, what did we get served with? We got served with awful people. Oh, we served everyone else food. They got served. Anyway, I had enough food for everyone, so I served the other castaways a meal. I hoped they like island cuisine. I served the other survivors a hut-cooked meal. If this doesn't improve their dispositions, then I don't know what will. I learned that everyone deserves a second chance at a first impression. I mingled and tried to get to know the others better. It wasn't that bad, but I think I still prefer the company of Spalding and the orangutans. Literally, seriously. Anyway, so chapter 10, I can't remember what that chapter was called. I can't remember what it was called. Anyway, I'm sure you will have taken notice because I had a lot going on in that second. So I don't know, but here we are in chapter 10. Jessica is off to work. Wayada will probably be going off to work very soon. Hey, did you know that 81% of you watching right now are not subscribed to my YouTube channel? If you'd be interested in seeing fun Sims build videos, some fun Sims create a sim videos, some Sims nostalgia with a sprinkle of tea, hit the subscribe button down below. Come and join my wonderful little Sims community. And with that being said, let's get back into the video. Okay, Jessica at work. Okay, here we go. Last time we laid the leaves naturally, right? This time I'm going to try to press them. Do you remember from a couple episodes ago? I'm going to try to press them this time and see what happens. Jessica tries to press the leaves between two rocks. Lacking the clean and uniform pressure of a flat surface, the leaves are damaged by the unevenness of the rocks, making them useless as specimens. Well, what was I supposed to do then? Was there no winning on that one at all? Even worse, Jessica decided to experiment with the rarest leaves she's found so far. Jessica keeps the damaged leaves as a reminder of the faulty preservation method she discovered. She loses 1 point of mechanical skill. She didn't have one to begin with. Oh boy, at least we didn't lose any resources or food or anything from that. The other survivors are still, the invaders, sorry, they're still out. They haven't come back yet. Jessica has returned from the jungle. She brought home 62 food and 40 resources today. Thank you so much, Jessica. Okay, Professor, look at you with your fishing rod. You've got an actual fishing rod. We just were using a spear. We do have a goal to go into the scavenger fields. I just wanted to get some of Jess's hygiene up first. It is getting a little bit later on in the day, but I think we're going to do it anyway. So go into the scavenger fields. Weaving a sail out of grass is a great idea, but first I'll have to find just the right kind of grass to use. Okay. I'm scared of the crossroads. Are you coming with me, Professor Reinhardt? Please don't leave me alone. That's to the boneyard. I should have known by all of the bones. It's fine. Do we still have a freaking leopard here? That one just says explore. And there is still a leopard over here. So it must be this one. And there is Professor Reinhardt as well. He's walking over towards this one. So I guess we're going to explore through this portal over here, which is where the islander was. The native islander was. Oh, we can get coffee beans. Sorry, I don't know why I just got so excited about that. I don't even drink coffee, so I don't know why I just got really excited about coffee beans there for a second. Anyway, here we go to scavenger fields. It looks like most of it has been harvested. Luckily, I don't need much grass to suit my needs. Okay, no worries. I was wondering whether we were going to get a cutscene or not. I just wanted to take a look. Okay, so there's some over here. It's this taller grass that's over here. We can cut some of that. So the goal is cut the grass. The tall grass patches look perfect. I should start with those. They do. Like I found them myself. I didn't even need you to tell me. I'm so good. I'm going to cut all of them. I know she said that we wouldn't need much, but I'm gonna just cut all of them that I find. Thank you. Because I was gonna say I'm assuming they're gonna go to resources, and I want more resources. Give me all the resources. Thank you. Also, where did Professor Reinhardt go? We appear to be here all alone. This grass seems especially strong. It ought to get the job done. Yes, my girl. I'm sorry. Are they supposed to be hyenas? They're so cute. There's a little child. Oh, we're gonna save the little girl from the hyenas. That little girl needs my help. Jessica, she does. Oh my god. Well, how are we gonna scare off the hyenas? Save the girl. That little girl is in trouble. I have to do something. Oh, the bone. That's right. We got the bone. Okay. Oh, what are their names? Taro, Wairua, and Patapalarahe. Okay, no worries. Where do I toss the bone? How do I do that? Click on the hyenas and select toss the bone. Oh, do we have the bone tree down in our inventory? We don't! What happened to that? Oh no, so we're gonna have to chase them off. Oh, that's scary. It's fine. Anyway, individually, chase them off. Okay, it's all right, little girl. I see you and I will save you. The little girl says, you must find something to distract them. She talks Simlish, okay? You must find something to distract them. Maybe Professor Reinhardt has been teaching them Simlish. But I don't have anything I can use. Think, Jessica, think. Well, you chased one off. There we go, there's two, one more to go. Off you go. I have a feeling this really wouldn't work in real life, but anyway, we did it. Oh my goodness. You're safe, little girl. She's so cute. What is her name? Nanihi. Thank you, stranger. I am Nanihi, daughter of the chief. Oh boy, she's a very important person. Maybe this is our way to get in good with some of the natives because we saved the chief's daughter. How we're going to be able to convince him of that, I'm not sure. It's probably going to be up to Nanihi. And I do apologize if I'm pronouncing her name incorrectly. Nanihi. She's so cute. Look at her in her little outfit and her little flower is in her hair. She's gorgeous. Hi, I'm Jessica, daughter of the SimCity Revolution. Okay, no worries, Jessica. Please come to our village. Normally outsiders are not welcome, but I'm certain Father will want to thank you. Are you sure? What a darling little girl. I can't wait to meet the rest of her family. What if it's the islander we already met, Rarahu? What if it's him? Anyway, I guess that's what we're gonna do. I wanted to cut some more of this grass. I might just cut a little bit more just until we get the goal, which we've just got the goal. It's fine. So the goal is visit the village market. This is the first time I've been invited to meet the chief of anything, much less a native village. There's no way I'm passing this up. Very true. It is almost nighttime. I want to get more resources because we get 7 resources for one swipe of the machete on this grass. And that's pretty huge. If I could maybe get to 800 resources, then I will go. I will go and meet the chief after this, okay? I just want to get as much resources as I can. So if we can get to 800, that would be amazing.
A few moments later.
There we go. We've got to 814 resources. That's fine. Do I go through this portal over here? Is that the portal to explore? Yes, explore. Let's go. I'm a little bit nervous. We're loading the village market though. Okay, here we go. Jessica, be on your best behavior this time, please. And don't ask if you can trace tattoos for your journal. Okay, I'm assuming we're going to get a cutscene. Oh, chapter 11! A social networking site. Okay, well, no freaking worries. Okay, I guess we're going to have to leave that to the next episode then. This has been a really quick one, okay? A fresh start was the title of chapter 10, by the way. So a fresh start. The tall grass patches looked perfect. I started with those. I cut some grass for a sail. Now I just have to weave it into a sail. Too bad I don't have any idea how to weave a sail out of cut grass. I have a feeling maybe the islanders are going to teach you to do that. Or Professor Reinhardt, one of the two, honestly. I saw a little girl in trouble running from hyenas. I had to do something, but did I really just thwart wild hyenas? Yes, I did. I'm learning so much about myself here. Yes, my girl. Seriously, I am the last person that would have been picked most likely to save someone from becoming hors d'oeuvres for hyenas. Nanihi, the little girl that I saved from the hyenas, invited me back to her village to meet her dad, the chief. This was the first time I'd been invited to meet the chief of anything, much less a native village. There's no way I was passing this invitation up. And the village is breathtaking. It is truly beautiful. Well, we're gonna have to wait and see in the next episode because you guys, that is the end of this episode of the Sims Castaway Stories. Again, we're going on little twists and turns that I wasn't expecting, even with this episode being a shorter episode. I hate the invaders. I'm just going to call them that, the invaders. They're not survivors, they're invaders in my point of view. So I'm going to call them that from now on. And then meeting Nanihi and being a hero. Jessica, you're a hero, my girl! Next episode, I'm going to be really intrigued to see what happens at this village. So if you would like to see more of me and more of the Sims Castaway Stories or any other Sims content that I've got coming your way, then hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell next to it to be notified of every time that I upload. And if you liked this video, let me know by hitting the like button down below and leave me a comment as well. But guys, I hope you're having the greatest day ever, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!